Hi guys. Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is Monday the 29th of September 2025. Hello. I just wanted to show you the birthday flowers that I bought myself from the Rochester Riverside Co-op. They've bloomed quite well, the lilies and the red roses. And we've got a yellow rose and pink rose as well. I'm quite happy on my own. I enjoy my own company. I'm watching a black and white film at the moment on YouTube. I do like my old movies. There's nothing wrong with that. Enjoying your own company, especially after what I've been through. And I'm just looking forward to eating my lunch, which I've cooked. I've cooked my own lunch, which is chicken in white sauce with lemon and herb rice. So hi guys, how you doing? I'm here and I'm making the most of my time on this planet. I don't want to be cross. I don't want to be angry. I don't want to listen to other people's noise. I want to just get on with what I'm doing. Everything in my life seems like it's aimed towards making me miserable and angry when all I want to do is enjoy my life. Yes, I'll be quite honest with you guys, it would be nice to spend your life with somebody and share my money, share my time, share my food and share my experiences. But when you're gang stalked like myself and you have people every single day of the week on your back trying to make you miserable or trying to get you back for something that happened years ago, when I myself have moved on and just want to be left alone, I can't live a normal life, right? I've also gone through some really bad experiences that I don't want ever to be repeated again with men in relationships. So I am just trying to enjoy my own company by myself without sexual predators preying on me. So I'm sat in my flat right now. Alexa, what's the time, please? It's 12:44 p.m. I'm in my
12:44 p.m.
That was an echo. So it's 12:44 p.m. I'm in my flat. I've just cooked my lunch, which I'm going to eat after this video. I'm surrounded by beautiful flowers. I just want to be left alone and to live my life in peace. And as I said, yes, in an ideal world, I would like to be with somebody, sharing experiences, walking around the field with Max with somebody. But when you're gang stalked and somebody has even interfered with my family and split and caused interference within my family, and this is what has happened. I spent my birthday by myself, but I did go and see my mum. I didn't stay in here listening to the racket upstairs and the misery that they're trying to project onto me. I actually went out in the morning, walked around the lovely cathedral grounds and the castle, and I enjoyed my walk. I went to the co-op, I bought my flowers, and I treated myself, because anybody living on your own, treat yourself and don't feel guilty for it. Because if you don't look after yourself, nobody else will. And even people that smile in your face and pretend to be friends can stab you in the back, right? We all know that. I'm sure everyone at some point in their life has experienced a backstabber, someone that's laughed and smiled with you, joked, whether it's a woman that's stolen a husband or partner, a friend that's lied and betrayed you. We've all gone through it. So therefore, I look after myself, and I'm happy to do that. So this morning, I got up. I hadn't had a very good night's sleep. It had been interrupted by noise from upstairs. Whether it's done deliberately or not, these flats are not soundproofed properly. So if someone's walking around the ceiling at stupid o'clock, I can hear every footstep. It doesn't mean specifically it's their fault. Maybe they're not doing it on purpose, but the flats are designed in a terrible manner. You shouldn't be able to hear people simply walking above the ceiling, coughing, whatever. And every accommodation that I have lived in, especially in the Medway area, has been the same. So moving to another property, you're still going to hear people above your head if you live underneath somebody. If you live, I've had experiences of living above people and living below people, and believe you me, if you live above people, people can make noise from downstairs because it rises. So if someone's got a telly exceptionally loud and you live above them, you can hear the TV set going off. So even in a house, you can have noisy neighbours if you're living in a house. They can go out in the garden and cause a disturbance. It happens everywhere, so I've just got to get on with it and live with it, right? I know that, because it's going to follow me wherever I go. Whatever place, whatever building, whatever area. So I got up this morning, I uploaded a video to YouTube. I made myself a nice cup of tea. I look after myself. No one else is going to make me a cup of tea. No one's going to suddenly knock on the door and ask if I'm okay. I've got to do that all myself. With all this harassment going on and this bullying and all this crap, I've got to make sure I'm okay because nobody else will, right? I went downstairs with Max. It was getting on for 10 o'clock. And somebody is either masking cannabis stench with strong perfume, or they're just wearing something so the smell is intoxicating. It's almost poisonous. It makes you feel lightheaded. It stung my nose. It made my eyes water. So I got in the lift with my rubbish and stuck in a lift, which is a very small confined space, with a stench like that nearly made me pass out. It's not just one dab of perfume. It's like somebody has tipped the whole bottle out into a confined space area, which can be toxic and poisonous. Whether it's done deliberately or someone's masking a smell, I don't know. But I got out of that lift, gasped for air, went into the bin store, threw my rubbish out, and went on out for a walk on the field with my dog. There was a man sat down with a brown baseball cap in his socks with a radio on. My dad used to listen to the radio, and some people called him a tramp because he used to just, he had money, but he didn't dress like a gentleman. So he'd just throw anything on. He'd have holes in his socks. He was just an untidy old man. Somebody had texted me called Peter on Facebook dating before I went outside, and they mentioned Alice. That is my middle name. My first name is Crystal. So we've got men sat on benches, which I just went round them, went onto the field, walked round, came off, came home. Now upstairs had been indoors for most of the weekend. Last night I had hardly any sleep at all, but I remained in a positive mood. I didn't get cross, but the smell in that lift made me feel annoyed, agitated and miserable. And when I looked up, do smells affect your mood in Google, it came up, yes. They can make you feel angry, it can cause headaches, and it can make you feel sick. A really strong, potent smell. So I came back into the building. I did not go back into the lift. I went up the stairs and I came into my flat. Shortly afterwards, I could hear noise from upstairs because I can't help it. The ceiling is so thin, you can hear someone standing on it. I can hear them walk from room to room. I can hear them. I can hear them cough. I can hear them speak. And that is how they are able to know where I am, what I'm doing, where I'm going, because the walls are paper thin. You don't need cameras. You don't need audio equipment. You can hear people speak and move. It is so thin, the walls and the ceiling. So my mum had also called the phone. I haven't listened to her voicemail message. I will listen to it later. But as I've said in many videos, after she calls, these stupid things start happening. So this Peter told me he works in a pub. Now Sheerness is a small place, isn't it? It's not massive. Sheerness, the Isle of Sheppey, Sheerness and all that area. So this Peter says he lives in Sheerness and he works in a pub. So he started speaking to me. I gave conversation back. He asked me what I would like to drink, what I would like to eat. And then he said, I'll text you later, kiss, kiss. Because he's supposed to be starting work at the pub at 12 o'clock p.m. But you've got to remember, is this a real person? Is this a fake account? You've got to look after yourself, right? So we give this guy the benefit of the doubt. And if he texts me, I don't know how long a pub shift is. You know, a shift in a pub. But apparently he was going to text me later. So if I don't get texted back today, that account will get blocked and I will just ignore it. But they always talk about food. He was talking about roast dinners, where you can see that I've cooked my chicken in white sauce and my lemon and herb rice, and it's right here. I haven't specifically got a dessert. I'm not made of money. But I've still got some birthday cake left from the other day. The whole point of this individual's behaviour is to get back at me. So you've got the stalking, you've got the incessant messages that they're trying to slur my name and send me dirty, provocative photographs through the internet, trying to make me feel degraded. There was a scarf outside with a rose on it, and England and France. There was a turtle upside down, a turtle. I believe it's being done on purpose. I can't prove it. All I can do is take photographs for evidence and show what is happening every day of my life. And I also post them onto Facebook because there's a lot of people that are going through gang stalking and we're not believed. It's like it's all in your head, you're making it up. But if you photograph it, date it, and note it down and put it on somewhere like Facebook so that you can return to it later if there's police involvement, so that you can prove you're not mad, right? They leave rubbish out because they thought I had a shitty birthday, and they leave, like, you know, expensive bags out. It's not always B&M. There's something, might be a Harrods bag they leave that's empty, or a random place. I've gone into the dentist before now and they've been eating sweets, cookies and crisps, and people have walked in with Harrods bags in a dentist in a area that's deprived. And we all know Chatham is deprived and the drug use there is rife. You only need to get off the train at Chatham station to get a waft of cannabis in your face. So why are Bentleys, Jaguars and people with Harrods bags walking down the road? when I go out or I go to the dentist or I go somewhere. Anyway, I need to eat my lunch and carry on with my day. But for the past 2 days, there's been a very toxic, poisonous smell downstairs in the flats, which has made me feel angry and miserable. And I can't help that. I can't help the way my brain reacts to this toxic stench. I'll wake up happy, then I'll walk into that smell, and if it's doing it to me, guys, what is it doing to children and adults, other people in this flat? If it's affecting my mood and making me feel cross and miserable, what is it doing to children and other adults? I don't know what the smell is. It is so potent. It's gagging you. It makes your eyes sting. It's horrible. And a strong smell like that, it should be dabbed like one bit on your wrist, not the whole bottle thrown over yourself. I'm going to go now. I keep myself to myself. I lock my door and I shut my windows. And I'll see you later.